Hey, it's Jank from ultimaterc.com here to show you how quick and easy it is to do complete total maintenance on your rubber sealed ball bearings. Okay, first of all, tools of the trade. I got my bearing here. I got a little tray that I'm just going to use to catch the stuff that gets cleaned out of there. Today I'm going to be using Durtrax's Power Shot. It's an electric motor cleaner. There are many different types of cleaners that you can use for this purpose, but you want something that's strong and thin and not water based, and also that's not going to leave some sort of synthetic weird fangled oil residue behind. So just a regular good cleaning spray. Got my trusty X-Acto knife with a number 11 blade on it, and I happen to have some actual bearing oil that's made for RCs, but you can use any thin oil that is petroleum based oil. That means regular oil, and you'll see on the back of the label it'll say something about petroleum distillates or petroleum based. Pretty much any thin liquid oil, and generally they're going to be pretty much this color. It's kind of oil colored, right? Avoid grease. Grease is thicker stuff, and it will capture more debris and dirt from your environment. And try not to use different types of synthetic strange concoctions. If you do have a favorite synthetic based lubricant that you've used from maybe another hobby, then stick to just that one and only use it, but definitely never mix together different types. So I'm going to zoom in real close and show you how this goes. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just wipe off any excess dirt that happens to be around the outside, just to kind of get it out of the way. This was already a pretty clean bearing, so not much is going to come up from it. But then from there, here's the important part. I'm going to remove the rubber seal. Now, a lot of people are scared that you can do irreparable damage to this, or it's going to be really difficult, but I'm going to show you it's not difficult at all. It only takes a couple seconds. Just push the very tip of the blade in towards the edge and pop it right out. That's it. Done. Rubber seal removed. You're going to flip it over. Just push it in at the edge. If I can ever aim properly. There you go. Comes right out. Just don't want to dent the edges of it. You don't want to push the knife in the center at all. Just aim towards the edge, the very edge, and pry it right out. Now I've got my bearing completely exposed, so any dirt that's stuck in there I can now completely remove. I'm not going to be just spraying the seals and hoping that some of the cleaning fluid will seep in around them. So here comes my can of cleaning fluid, and I'm just going to spray in there real good. All the way around, both sides. That's that. This is now pretty much cleaned out. There's a product from RPM called a bearing blaster, and there are also some other companies that make bearing blasters, which is basically a little jig that holds your bearing and allows you to blast cleaning fluid through it very quickly and efficiently. I like to use an old pencil for your 5x11 or other common sizes of bearings. It just works really nicely. It's a perfect size. Just let you come in and just get all around there, Real easy. Now let this dry. You want to get all of the cleaning fluid out of there. Just gonna accelerate it a little bit. If you use good stuff, it should actually evaporate very quickly. And I'm just gonna, this is actually a used bearing. It came out of my Traxxas /4x4 after many packs of running it. I'm gonna move my microphone over real close to it so that you can hear the beauty of the sound of a clean bearing spinning. Now that's what I like to hear. Now I'm just gonna take my oil and put a couple of very small drops in there. and then just rotate the bearing around. I'm not actually adding any more oil, I just added a little bit. You don't need to completely fill this whole area up with oil. As a matter of fact, the more you put in, the more friction you're going to have in your bearings, so the worse they're going to work, and also the more dust and dirt that they're going to want to pick up and hold on to. So I just spun that around just to make it go around pretty evenly. Now this is lubricated, it's cleaned and lubricated, and now all that remains is to put the seals back. Now you'll notice that the seals have a little bit of a track on one side. It's kind of indented around the center. That's from the bearings actually, the little round guys moving around in there. So you want to put it back in the same direction, the same way that you took it out, and just press it in all the way around. Make sure it goes in evenly. Flip it over, do the same to the other side. Make sure you're putting it in the right way. Just press it in gently. Don't use a lot of force, it doesn't need it. That's it, done. One rubber sealed ball bearing, completely cleaned and re-lubricated, ready to go. You can do the entire process once you get the rhythm of it in about, 30 seconds or so per bearing. Very important if you've gone through water or mud and you don't have stainless steel bearings. This will completely keep any rust from getting in there, and it'll keep your vehicle running nice and smooth for a long time.